If you're moving to San Antonio this year and you want the convenience of living near the city, but you still want that seclusion and charm of the hill country, then you're gonna wanna consider Timberwood Park as an option. Today, we're gonna break down everything that you need to know about this awesome community, and we're getting after it right now.
What's up, friends? My name is Jonathan. This is Trevor. We're the Alamo City Living Team. And on this channel, we talk about everything that you want to know about living in San Antonio and the entire surrounding area. We're also licensed real estate agents here, which means not only do we enjoy making videos for you guys, we would love even more to help you and your family with all of your real estate purchase needs. So the information popping up on the screen is how you get a hold of us. You can give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We would love to help you and your family make a smooth move here to San Antonio. And before you forget, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We post videos every single week and you do not want to miss them. All right, guys, so Timberwood Park is a census designated area out here in Bexar County. It's actually north of San Antonio, central San Antonio, outside of the 1604 loop. And it's gonna be right between Highway 281 and Joint Base Camp Bullis. It's gonna be sandwiched right there in between those two. Now, this area is gonna give you a San Antonio address, but you are gonna be in Bexar County. So all of your services are going to be through the county, say fire, police, and so forth. Now, what this also means is that although you have a San Antonio address, you are not going to be able to vote in San Antonio city elections, okay? A lot of people are actually confused by that. They're like, how do I live in San Antonio, but I can't vote in San Antonio?
You know, that was actually me. I'm in that situation right now, and I want to say you are too,
I am.
right?
I'm also
Both
in
of
the
us.
county.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I actually went down. I had been living here for a while, and I went down to vote, and they said, hey, you can't vote. You live in the county. But just so you understand that, people moving out of state don't quite get that. Now, also living out here, being central is pretty cool because you're going to be between 20 and 35 minutes from pretty much anywhere you want to go, okay? From the airport to downtown. Even if you're working out at Lackland Air Force Base, you're gonna just be 30 minutes from that. Randolph Air Force Base, which is clear on the far east side of town, you're only gonna be 30 to 35 minutes away from that as well. Now, if you're gonna be working down south, say towards the Toyota plant, that's gonna put you a little bit further away. You're gonna be about 45 minutes or so from the Toyota plant.
And that's on a good day too, because traffic, I know going all the way from one end of town to the other, the way this takes you, it's nasty.
Yes.
Nasty.
Now remember, San Antonio is on that 1604 loop, okay? There's two loops, the inner loop, which is 410, 1604, which is the outer loop. So traveling down south, you've got to take 1604 all the way around to get down south. That's going to take you a little bit of time. But if you are wanting to get up towards Austin, New Braunfels, you know, being right here at Timberwood Park, great spot for that. All right, so Timberwood Park has a population of right at 35,000 people, and it has been growing a lot over the last 10 years. It's actually seen a 47% increase since 2010. And so you're gonna see a variety of home ages out here. You're gonna find neighborhoods or subdivisions that are a little bit older, 70s and 80s, and you're gonna find some, of course, all throughout the 2000s. There are multiple subdivisions out here in Timberwood Park. Some are gated, some are not, just depending on what you're looking for. And some have smaller lots, and you're gonna find some subdivisions that sit on acre plus lots as well.
My favorite.
Home prices out here in Timberwood Park range anywhere from the low 300s to 1.5, $2 million. So there really is something for everybody out here in Timberwood Park. 85% of the people who live out here in Timberwood Park are homeowners. So if you're expecting to rent a home out here in Timberwood Park, one, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to find a rental. Home values out here, the median home value out here in Timberwood Park is about $490,000. So rentals are gonna be really range anywhere from $2,100 a month to $6,000 a month.
God dang.
That's a lot for rent.
It's a lot.
So just keep that in mind. So again, home values out here, median price is $490,000, which is pretty good. And the home values out here continue to go up. Just from last month to this month, it went up quite a bit, home values. You know, and that's, you know, despite the weird ending of 2022 that we've seen, already at the beginning of 2023, home values are continuing to go up. With $490,000 being the median home value out here in Timberwood Park, you might be wondering, what do most people do for a living? And actually, the majority of the people are involved in healthcare, education, finance, and technology.
So living in Timberwood Park really does have its benefits. It's a very safe community to live in. Now, according to crimegrade.org, it got a rating of A-, which is pretty good considering that the rest of San Antonio is sitting at about a C-. Now, living in Timberwood Park is going to put you into Comal Independent School District, very highly rated school district, some of the top in Texas. Now,
all right, no great neighborhood is complete without having things to do around the area. So if you live here in Timberwood Park and you're a property owner here, then you have access to their 30-acre park, which is awesome.
Cool, man.
Has a great covered pavilion so you can have outdoor gatherings and barbecues. It also has a 7-acre lake that's stocked with fish, catch and release. They've got basketball courts, volleyball courts, tennis courts. They have a junior Olympic size swimming pool, splash pad for kids, a playground. Amazing.
If you name it, they probably have it.
They
at
have
Timberwood
it there,
Park.
which is pretty cool, and it's private, like I just said. Now, if you want to get a little bit further away, you don't mind a 30-minute drive. You're only 30 minutes south of Canyon Lake, which is an amazing place to hang out during the summer. Lots of great hiking trails and walking trails. You can jet ski, wakeboard, just hang out on the lake with your boat. They have sandy beaches that are safe for the kids, different parts. It's an amazing place to be. They also have an RV park there as well.
Not to mention New Braunfels is also only about 30 minutes away, and they have a river.
That you can float?
Yeah, it's really cool, man. If you get to Texas and you end up floating, you're going to love it.
Now, if you're like my family and you guys enjoy season passes to SeaWorld, you're only 35 minutes away from SeaWorld and even less than that away from Fiesta, Texas. But if you're like my wife who loves to eat, then you're going to want to be close to some great restaurants. And I think there are some great restaurants out here as well.
There is, man. So I used to live up here close to this area, and there's some really, really cool spots. There's a restaurant called Vida Mia, and they have some of the best chilaquiles. Like,
say that again?
Chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles. I think I'm sorry if I butchered that, but
Sound good,
I think
bro.
I did pretty good. I appreciate that. Anyway, some of the best chilaquiles I've ever had in my life. Fantastic breakfast spot. There's also down the street from the neighborhood that we're located in right now is actually Rebecca Creek Whiskey Distillery. If you like whiskey, they give tours and they show you how they make it, and they do all these samplings, and it's really good. Just make sure you have a driver whenever you're there. You also share a lot of the same restaurants as Stone Oak and Cibolo Canyons does, just because of the proximity of those neighborhoods. So if you're looking for other things around the area as well, be sure to check out those videos that we have on those neighborhoods as well.
Now, it still comes down to where are you going to live, right? What do the houses look like? So right now we're going to jump in the car like we always do, drive around, check out 2 or 3 houses at different price points so you can see kind of what may fit in your budget. And then, you know, hopefully you'll be able to make a better decision on whether or not you want to move to Timberwood Park. So let's go.
Let's go.
All right, guys, we're here in our first neighborhood. This is going to be a Pulte neighborhood, and it's going to be a gated community here. And super nice neighborhood too. As you can see, just like looking around, these Pulte homes are beautiful. Now, one of the things that Trevor mentioned is, as you can see with this house here to my right, is the siding. There's both horizontal and vertical siding on most of the home, right? There's a little bit of brick. As we're coming up to our first house here on our right, there's a little bit of brick, white brick that you can see. But the top here is all siding, and you're going to see that on most of the houses. Now, Trevor, what were you saying?
But it's tasteful siding, right? Like most neighborhoods, I don't know, you kind of have that regular horizontal siding, and, you know, it looks, you know, in most cases. But with this, it's like painted and done really meticulously, and it looks really, really good.
They did a great job. Now,
Yeah.
I used to live out in Colorado for a few years, and this really reminds me of Colorado, of the style of homes out there. With this type of siding here. Anyway, this house here on my right, this is a single story, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 1,680 square foot. A little bit small for me. 1,680 square foot.
Well, you also have a bunch of kids.
Have a bunch of kids. Yes, I do have 4 kids.
I've got 2, and even that would be small for me
Yeah,
too.
so 1,680 square foot. This is $370K. Puts the price per square foot right at $220, which I think is a little bit pricey.
It's high, but I think when you consider where it's at, if you want to live in Timberwood Park, like it's going to be a little bit higher, right? It's that whole location thing that everyone talks about, right?
And we had talked about it earlier that home values out here in Timberwood Park continue to go up, and they hold pretty well. So, you know, for a Pulte home out here in Timberwood Park, $370K for 1,680 square foot. That really is, you know, what you're gonna find out here in the area. I'm gonna throw some pictures up on the screen. You can see that this is an absolutely beautiful home. Tray ceilings, beautiful white cabinets, stainless steel appliances. I love the front room. I'll find a picture of that and throw it up. Our first house, we had a front room like this one where my wife was able to do homeschool, and it was separated from the rest of the house. So we really like that. But this is our first neighborhood, 370. Not too bad.
Pretty
I think
good,
out here
man.
in this neighborhood, average price is going to be right around $415, $420. So 370 is not too bad. But we're going to drive over to our second home and show you what that looks like.
See you there.
All right, guys, we're here at our second neighborhood. Another nice neighborhood, very, very quiet. And I just want to point this out because I always do. This is the house we're going to be looking at, but look at those massive trees back there in that backyard. Lots of shade, man. Kids would love climbing up in a tree like that.
You let your kids climb in a tree like that?
I'd let my kids climb in a tree like that. I did it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Got to
You're
let
right.
your kids climb in trees.
You're right.
This house right here that we're coming up on, built in 2019. It's 3,027 square foot, $599,000. Puts the price per square foot right at $197. 4-bed, 4-bath, and it is gorgeous. Stucco all over. So unlike the houses here across the street from me, even the house next door to it, which is brick, this one is going to be stucco. And just driving through the neighborhood, I don't see a whole lot of homes like this that are stucco. Looks like it's got some white brick down towards the bottom, but most of it is going to be stucco here. This is a super nice home. It's got a fireplace, beautiful fireplace, and I like where it's located there in the living room. Kitchen is beautiful, lots of cabinet space in a massive island in there, and some really big walk-in showers that I really like.
I think my favorite part about the house is the backyard. It's got this little like putting green and a hot tub. I'm not a huge fan of the xeriscape, but I know a lot of people do like that. Like if you want the yard, but you don't want the maintenance, the xeriscape is the way to go for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And you don't see a lot of xeriscape yards here in San Antonio. I know, you know, super popular, New Mexico, Arizona. I mean, the heat there is just brutal. And of course, we have some pretty hot summers here, but just not really like on that level where you need to xeriscape your front yard. But you will from time to time see some yards that are xeriscape like that. A lot of new construction homes. This one built in 2019. A little bit earlier than that, most homes are going to come with that irrigation system in the yard. Nowadays, you don't too much have to pay for that as an upgrade. I know our first home that we bought back in 2011, you had to pay for that as an upgrade. But now homes today, they all just seem to come with it.
And I think a lot of that has to do with some of the HOAs. A lot of the HOAs today are requiring that as the homes be built, they have the irrigation system built into the yard.
That's right. So beautiful house. Some of these homes in this neighborhood are going to come with the 2-car garage. This one's, or I'm sorry, the 3-car garage. This one's just got the 2-car garage, but you can see here behind me, this house has the 3-car garage. So we're going to head over to our third and final house. Kind of give you an idea of what you can expect to pay in that price range as well. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so if you're looking for an older neighborhood, we're here in our final subdivision here.
Favorite subdivision.
Favorite
also.
subdivision. And this is an older one, but gosh, it is absolutely beautiful. So this house that we're going to be coming up on, built in 1986, and it looks like there are multiple homes over here built around that time frame, and there's one that we just walked by, built a little bit newer than that, but it's an older, more established neighborhood. Every house sits on an acre plus.
It's beautiful, man.
Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, check this one out here behind me. I hope this camera does it justice. Just so pretty behind this wrought iron gate or fence, and just
it's cool, man. Like
man.
what I like about it is that, so you know, you don't have a front yard and a backyard, right? You have this piece of land like an estate. So everything, you know, their house is usually situated in the middle, and there's just land everywhere. There's trees. If you're like Jonathan and I, you like trees. Oh man, this is like
no HOA is what I really like about this neighborhood. And I'll show you here in a second. Traditional mailboxes. Do you guys remember those traditional mailboxes where the mailman actually came to your house and put mail in your mailbox? Now in these new neighborhoods, there's like these, you know, the boxes.
Yeah,
you got to drive around the corner.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. This house here on our right is our final home. Built in 1986, $700,000, sits on a little over an acre of land, 5 bedrooms, 4 bath, 2 half baths, puts the price per square foot right at $144. And we can't get in there because it's gated. There's a gate here in the front, but it is absolutely beautiful. I'll throw some pictures up on the screen. Inside of the house, completely remodeled. Floors, bathrooms, kitchen, everything is updated. Looks like a brand new modern home. So they really took care of it.
They did, man. They have a really nice outdoor living area in back. Like for me, that's big. I love outdoor living areas. Absolutely stunning. They've got the area for the grill. They've got an extra shed out back. They really did a good job on this property, man. Like this is something I would love to buy personally. This is beautiful.
This is what I'm talking about here behind me. Traditional mailbox. Yeah, love it. Guys, there's, like we said, there's something for everybody out here in Timberwood Park, whether your budget is in the, you know, the low to mid 300s, all the way up $1.5, $2 million. You want some land, you want some space, you want to be able to do what you want with no HOA. It's all here. You're close to everything. Guys, we are so happy that you stopped by the channel and checked this one out. This was a great video for us because we love this area. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We post videos every single week. And again, you do not want to miss them.
Guys, whether you plan on moving to San Antonio in the next few weeks or even the next few months, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're going to drop all of our information in the link below, and it'll pop up on the screen here as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to see you in the next one.